In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to adjust brush opacity in Clip Studio Paint. Let's start by opening Clip Studio Paint and getting comfortable with the workspace. Once you're in, choose the brush you want to work with from the Subtool palette. This palette contains all your brush variations: pens, pencils, markers, airbrushes, and more. Pick any brush you like. The opacity control works the same way across them. Now, look toward the top of your workspace. You should see the Tool Property window, which usually sits above the canvas area. This panel shows the active settings for the brush you just selected, so whatever you change here will affect your next stroke. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the labels and sliders inside this panel. This is the control center for the brush. Find the slider labeled Opacity. This sets how transparent or solid your brush strokes will appear. Think of opacity as how much paint you're laying down with each pass. At lower values, the stroke is see-through and builds up gradually. At higher values, it's bold and fully present on the first pass. It's typically shown as a percentage, with 0% being completely transparent and 100% being fully opaque. Click and drag the opacity slider to adjust it. Move it to the left to make the brush more transparent, which is great for soft shading, coloring gradually, or glazing effects. Move it to the right to make it more solid, ideal for inking, crisp edges, or laying down confident color. You'll see the percentage update as you drag, so you can aim for precise values if you prefer consistent results. Now test it on the canvas. Make a few strokes and watch how they layer over each other. With lower opacity, overlapping passes will slowly build depth, which is perfect for blending and painting subtle transitions. With higher opacity, your lines will look strong and immediate. If you're using a stylus, remember that some brushes are set up to use pen pressure to influence opacity. Pressing harder may make the stroke more solid, depending on the brush preset. If you're using a mouse, the opacity will strictly follow the slider setting. If the effect isn't quite what you want, simply adjust the slider and test again. Small tweaks can make a big difference. When you've found the sweet spot, continue painting with confidence, knowing you can always return to the Tool Property window to refine the feel of your brush. And that's it. Open your project, pick your brush, check the Tool Property window, adjust opacity,